The views and opinions expressed in the media or comments on this channel.
Hey, wait a minute. I have some hellos to do here. First of all, and that's always the most important thing, I got into the program this evening, and sure enough, there's a new beta feature, show comments on stage. So I'm going to click on that. Well, maybe I'll wait until after the disclaimer, but we do have some hellos. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Shekels McJewerson. You know him better as Skip. Negasonic middle-aged dickhead is here as well. Oh, let's see. I know we've got somebody. That guy is here. And a very early read it for the listeners. We reinvented fasting over here, little cuzzy. Yeah. He's trying to put a positive spin on the fact that he's starving to death. So I guess that's good. So let's click on that beta and see how this works. Everything will go up immediately. Yes, it will.
Are those of the speakers or authors and do not necessarily reflect or represent the views and opinions held by this channel's broadcaster, which is Negative 43 TV. Due to the social nature of this broadcasting channel, videos may contain content copyrighted by another entity or person. This channel's owner claims no copyright to said content. The broadcaster of this channel cannot be held accountable for the copyrighted content. The broadcaster of this channel is a messenger and sharer of information and strives to verify, but cannot warrant the accuracy of copyrights or completeness of the information on this channel. If you have a complaint about something or you find your content is being used incorrectly, please contact the broadcaster prior to making a copyright claim. Any infringement was not done on purpose and will be rectified to all parties' satisfaction.
As always, that is an ironclad promise, and there's the email, richbaritone@mail.com. Now, bow your heads. We're going to go ahead and run the prayer. We haven't done that in a little while.
Just understand, man. Pray for me, bro. Real talk. Matter of fact, I'm going to pray right now. As much as I can. But Lord, please help me and give me the strength to be able to take on and handle all of this spiritual you-know-whats that they're sending at me. Please give me the strength to stand in your name. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of
what?
Right? Or you know what, and your staff, they comfort me.
That will never not be one of the dumbest fucking things I've ever heard in my life, ladies and gentlemen. Mimi Loves is here as well as CIA Hole. And it looks like right now this new feature is going to work very well for me anyhow. It should make my life more than a little bit easier. And as always, listen to Mimi Loves and hit that like. It's worth it, believe me.
And just stick with me. Please, Lord Jesus Christ, stick with me through all of this, through the temptation, through all of the evil that's coming at me. Please bring karma and justice.
And it looks like that guy might be on fire already this evening. Here's a read it for the listeners. Joey is a huge fan of rods and staffs. Oh, you just know it's true.
And true righteousness to this situation. Please, as you have never left my side, continue to back me and support me in my cause for doing your work on this planet. Please support me and give me the resources I need. Please bring me people that are going to donate and support me financially. Please bring me the money and tools to do your work on this planet to make sure that I stop these people from child. Hold on.
Oh my God. Oh God, that pisses me off so bad every fucking time.
God, please help my soul to be at peace. Please help me just be able to learn how to deal the best way possible and not allow evil, malicious energies to affect my peace, my state of mind. Please protect me and I know that you are there with me. I know that you support everything that I am doing in your name. Again, please help me, give me strength where I do not have it.
You have no strength anywhere. Mimi Loves comes through with the next. Read it for the listeners. Using God for hopes of money. It doesn't work that way, you dumbass. And CIA hole followed up with, that's the worst part, and it's all bad.
To stand up to these oppressors, to these evil people, to this system again. Please give me all the tools, resources, and people to back me in my effort to completely stop child and to protect the youth and to protect these people from everything that's going on that they're unaware of and cannot protect themselves from. Please help me and give me the strength, God, to push forward in the midst of confusion, in the midst of my anxiety, my frustration, and my not knowing what's going to happen to me next.
Well, it sounds like maybe your life isn't as beautiful as you say it is, huh?
Just continue to supply me with the faith I need to continue to hold on to you at all costs. And please guide me through this hell. All right? Please just continue to be there and just give me the strength I need to overcome what we all know is going on spiritually behind closed doors. You know, the wicked will never win. They lost the minute they were wicked. They lost the minute they were evil. And I just want to say that I love you, God. I love you, Jesus Christ. Thank you for providing me with the beautiful life that I have lived.
You do not have a beautiful life. Right now, you have nothing at all, and it's getting so bad, and I think it's in this video we're going to watch tonight. You're talking about defooding. I was listening to this in the car with Mrs. Baritone. We were out the better part of the day, and he uncorked that one, and she just gave me this look. Like, oh, God, is he really that stupid? Yes, he actually is. That's so very dumb.
Give me, you know, more and more time. Continue to make me immortal in your name, and have me know, not think, not doubt, but know that I am immortal.
You claiming immortality, not immortality. You claiming immortality is blasphemous. Don't you know, as a good Christian, you have to die in order to get to the gates of heaven? And for you to say you're never going to die is blasphemous AF. Believe me when I tell you that.
And I am inconquerable because I stand in the name of righteousness, in your name, in the name of Yahweh, in the name of God. I stand up to all of these evil people, all right, by myself, and I'm never by myself because you are with me. You
know, I think you're seeing the same thing. I have no idea why this thing insists on telling me that lucid mode is off. It's annoying, but I suppose we're going to have to live with it.
And the millions of ancestors that support me, the voice, I'm the voice of the voiceless.
And look, everybody, it's Hatfield McCoy, and it's good to see you too, Hat.
Just continue to give me the resilience and strength, and just everything. Supply me with all the tools that I need to do this. Please help me to build this entire company business idea into a full-scale agency operation.
Yeah, I know lucid mode's off. Oh, God, it's annoying.
To truly stop all of these evil, wicked people's plans and plots for me and for our planet. Please help me to protect everyone here. And, you know, just give me the power. You know, truly, I need your power. I need your guidance, and I need you. I am aware I cannot do this by myself. It is too much for me to handle, and it takes a lot, but this is way too much for me, you know? So I call out to your name, God, Jesus Christ, please, I am begging you to help me get through this. Help me save my life, please. Heal me, help me, give me the way. I know you will provide the way. Provide me a way for me to scale through this matrix, through every challenge and obstacle that it provides, and just give me the strength and resilience necessary clear the path for me as you have done. Continue to protect me, and just know that every step I take is divine and in your name. Amen.
Isn't it funny how it always ends the same way? Hello again, Sneedville. I'm Rich Baritone. And you're watching Negative 43 TV, and we are live on this Wednesday, May 21st, 2025. I got paid today. That was a very, very big time for me. Thank you very much for your generosity. And I gotta say, my background music sounds way too loud. There, that's much better. I have no idea how that happened, but damn it, it happened. So again, thank you so much for your generosity over the last month. And where I'm at right now, we're sitting at $33.20. If we make it, we make it. If we don't make it, by golly, that's okay too, because the most important thing, this entire thing, is that you are here. Yeah, you sitting right there, you. That's the most important thing going on here. But that is the tip update, sitting at about $33. So we'll see what we can do through the rest of the month here. But again, that's not really important. Let's do what we're all here for anyway. I think that would be a very, very good thing to get into. Again, this is his most recent stream. It's called I'm About Bringing Unity. And like the title said, the hell you say? About bringing unity. Among all other things, you don't know what unity means either. So let's go ahead and put that up on the stage. All right, let me see. I'll remove that, and then we'll do that. And everything's super ultra groovy cool. So let me go full screen. No, I didn't mean to do that. Let me go full screen with this. There we go. Really doesn't make any difference. I probably need to quit saying that. I say it every show lately. So here we are. This is Tyree Sneed, and I'm about bringing unity right here on Negative 43 TV. I'm hovering over the candy-colored button. So before I say let's go, this particular video starts off in a very jarring manner. If you're wearing headphones, be aware.
I just got another honk. All right. So.
Yeah, I heard him talking about that earlier today, Nega. Ran off in 5 seconds. He was talking about how good the conversation was. I want to watch that, but I'm having a dickens of a time trying to find it.
I'm showing y'all how to do it, man, if you pay attention. If you pay attention, you shall learn something. Yes, you will. They said yesterday, this doesn't sound like Tyree Sneed. Yeah, it's allergies, and I'm tired, man.
He'll be bitching about his allergies a whole heck of a lot here. I'm sure a lot of you already know that. Going to read another one from that guy for the listeners. Please donate to our Honks for Hobos Fund.
That's why. Batman is worn out. Like I said, I've been Batman for going on 2 years plus.
Oh,
I'm human and I'm tired.
Let me put that one up on the
Batman
screen
gets
special.
Tired too.
I'll read this for the listeners. Negasonic Middle-Aged Dickhead says, I went on to Groovy Jimmy's after to talk to him about it, but a bunch of people were arguing, so I just played the Sanford and Son theme song, and Jimmy booted me.
But I keep on bringing it out of myself. I keep on pushing. I just need some real rest. It's just hard with the allergies and stuff, what I'm going through physical. But I just got to keep on pushing, man. Hey, there we go. I had a guy film a video.
So we're going to have another video of Tyree Sneed from a non-Sneedvillian. That's going to be really interesting. The tough part, of course, is finding the videos. And by the way, if you're not watching loads of Jim Cornette and guess the program, what's wrong with you? Not a sponsor.
totally awesome, man. See, he yelled out, Batman. And he was filming. I can't do nothing about that, by the way. That is not my fault. That is not in my control. There is nothing I can do. Somebody says hi, I'm going to say hi back. Try to, at least. Most of the time. Unless I'm feeling antisocial. They're laughing. Got fans, man. Fans. Batman puts fans in the stand. That's right. Do you is the question. Do you? All of you need to focus on doing you.
I know I've mentioned it before, but this is a slam dunk 5150. He is. Just, I don't know how you go about it, but you need to get this bastard off the streets. But yeah, I know nobody wants to fuck with this guy, which is another way of saying they don't want to do their job. But this guy needs to be removed from the streets. If there are any Brownsville policemen listening to this, and who knows, maybe there are, do your job and get this fuck off the street, will you?
Stay the hell out of Batman's way. That's right. When Batman is making his rounds and making...
Ooh, that guy. What kind of sandwich would make Joey cry? Please tell us. And ladies and gentlemen, she's here. She's always here. It is Shamrock. And if you've been here at all, you know what time it is. Indeed, it's time to put up the very, very rare four-leaf Shamrock because she's just that damn special. Welcome.
His money, doing what he does best.
And I should say special in all the very best ways, you know, knowing what special usually means here in purgatory.
Fallen. Yeah. All right. Let's see here. Another stream like it'll take 3 hours. But how is everybody out there doing today? I hope you like my Michael Jackson dance tribute video.
I need to go copy that. He did do another dancing video. I'm sure everybody knows it, but that would work so well in the latest movie project. I just completed the first segment last night. It took 8 days to do 14 minutes worth of footage. It's true. Very fine detail work, but I'm thrilled with the way it turned out. And I believe you're going to be too. It'll be ready when it's ready. And the sandwich that I ask about, I'll put this up on the screen special. That guy says his sandwich is smoked turkey, thin sliced Swiss on sourdough with mayo, Italian dressing, and mustard. That sounded deli as all get out, as they used to say 40 years ago. Ladies and gentlemen, like I said, man is here right now. Please warmly welcome as always.
That's right. I'm just doing the best I can with this, man. I feel like I'm pretty good at it. I think somebody else was looking at the Batman. We have fans, man. That is the point. Everybody is a fan. Anybody who's anybody, and if they're not, well, then obviously you're jelly and envious if you're not a fan of the Bat.
I'm not a fan of the Bat. I'm not jelly and envious. Please stop saying jelly. Could you do that much? Stop saying jelly. It does not sound correct coming out of a grown man's mouth. If you mean to say someone's jealous, say jealous, while you know that nobody's jealous of you because your life sucks. It sucks, and it sucks hard. Ladies and gentlemen, the Chronic All Day is here, and Sheriff Consent is here too. A happy Wednesday to you as well, sir.
That's right. All right, so like I said, it's 100% real. I'm 100% legit and thorough. Oh, my head. I have a headache.
Has a headache. No doubt dehydration has something, little something to do with that. So everybody get your supplies ready. We're going to do Smoke 'em if you got them within the next 5 minutes. And speaking of the time, it's 9 minutes after the hour.
Been like a recurring thing lately. There we go. Woo! Border Patrol. Border Patrol honking me. Woo! See? Told you. Fans.
Nope, those are at least 2 more people that think you're out of your fucking mind. The people that honk at you are mocking you. Some of them are mocking you. Some of them are red triangle operatives, and they're honking and waving just to let you know that they're there.
All right, so obviously it's getting huge down here in the valley. See, I told you, I'm trying to tell you, Groovy Jimmy, you missing out not doing this training, man. You train with Tyree Sneed. You train with the famous Batman.
No, he has no idea whatsoever that he is being mocked to his face. And that is exactly what's going on, but you know what else is going on? And this is just so much fun for everybody. Upper right-hand corner of your screen, it's Smoke 'em if you got 'em time. Time to light that joint or have a sip of your favorite beverage. Maybe some snack foods might be nice. It's all about what makes you happy.
Down here. All right, and it's becoming more than that's another one. They throw up the peace sign. Oh, it's awesome. There's fans everywhere.
No, that's two more people that are going to go home and say, you won't believe what I saw today.
I can't get away from them. Oh, for real. Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. Oh, God is good, man. God is good. Like Christina said yesterday, there you are, my baby. Your dancing makes me happy. Awesome. That's why I do it. I figured it would. Only thing that makes me smile. Good. You have a lot that should make you smile. We have a.
Yeah, that guy. I heard that he was talking about being incredibly thirsty all the time. I mean, there are practical reasons for it. I'm quite sure. As much walking as he does for no reason whatsoever, I'm sure that he's totally dehydrated. Pancreas could be going. It's also a sign of diabetes, which I still think he does. I think he has it. I think he doesn't. No, I don't think he cares.
A lot to look forward to. I'm really going through it with this allergy stuff, honey, because mine are not normal because of what I've been through in the past. Oh man, it is not fun. But yeah, I want.
And yes, he does complain about that quite a bit, doesn't he? Like, he certainly does. And hey, look, everybody, it's Half-Wit. He's here now.
Videos to make you happy. That's really why.
You know what to do.
I try to do them. Because I don't really think I'm much of a dancer, but I try my best, man. This is crazy, bro. I mean, they're all honking. I mean, it's like somehow word got out. I had a guy come talk to me today, too.
Uh-oh.
Seemed like a normal guy. Said he was a teacher. He was cool. We had a basic, pretty lengthy conversation about what I'm doing here and everything. So
yeah, blueberries will take care of everything. And since I strongly suspect he's diabetic, he needs to watch his sugar intake from fruit as well. You get diabetes, man, life starts sucking hard.
That's good. Anybody that's showing love and support, that's always good, man, especially if it's like community based, This is all one big community down here, Brownsville, the valley as a whole, all of it. So
I must say, I'm loving the new feature. I'm not missing anybody's comments. It's just so damned cool.
I mean, I'm getting what I wanted and what I set out to do, which was bringing some unity and getting some people involved. But yeah, I really want you to feel better, honey. That's why I try to do it.
What a total sucker. We all know that. But first of all, I have criticized Christine and will continue to because of just the total lack of imagination. Probably still brain surgery after, 4 years? Just totally non-inventive. Has him by strings, has him on strings, and refuses to move him. It really is played out, but yes, it is in fact funny that he is so fucking naive that he would continue to fall for it, or is so desperate to save face, in his opinion, that he can't admit that he's being catfished. Because for him to out and out admit that he's being catfished would be tantamount to admitting that he lost. He's never going to do that.
I'm glad that it makes you smile and puts you in a better mood.
Oh my goodness, yeah. Halfway. I'll read this for the listeners back to the diabetes thing. 100. My wife has been in a hospital for a week with her diabetes. Oh man, my best thoughts are with her. Man, I just diabetes is so scary. That's why I started losing weight. The year before, my blood sugar was, it took 2 charts to hold the red line going up. Last time I was at the doctor about a month and a half ago, almost 2 months ago now, my blood pressure is good, but my blood sugar is normal. It's a gift. It's a gift. Watch that blood sugar, folks. Even if you feel fine, just keep an eye on it.
I know it's hard right now, but like you said, I believe that we will get through all this. I'm having a hard time too, believe me. Oh man.
Oh, I hate to hear that, Hat. How old's your son, if I may ask?
And it is crazy how nothing is cheap or affordable anymore. Real talk. And be like, I want 2 things. It's like $20. I'm like, oh man, here's Fido.
Oh man, here's Fido. You know, he's scared to death of stray dogs, and there are times where I'm not a big fan of stray dogs either. God knows I've been chased 3 or 4 times in my life. To chronic all day, I'll read it for the listeners. I checked Westlake High School's football team roster for the years 2006 and 7, and guess who's not on the roster? One Tyree Sneed. He never went out for the football team. You know he didn't. He has described himself as hating his high school years because he was bullied a lot. Well, could be this whole thing's a facade to hide behind it. Well, I mean, it is. Hit the button, Rich.
So it's hard to conserve money, but I'm figuring out how to do it the best way possible.
You conserve money. Everybody here has seen Viva Las Vegas, the thing of which I am most proud. No, you're not about that at fucking all in any way, shape, or form. Any amount of money that comes into your hands leaves immediately. Of course, with such paltry amounts of money that you receive, it pretty much has to leave immediately because you got to survive somehow, right?
Fido!
Yep, sometimes it's just beyond diet. My dad, for example, he had what they used to call juvenile diabetes. Apparently it went away when he was 17 or 18, but very late in life, it came back on him. And, you know, he had a hillbilly sweet tooth, but he wasn't abusive about it. And when he died, he was type 2.
You get so excited. That dog loves me. I'm telling you, it's not like your typical. I mean, he'll still get at me going by. And he wears a bandana, so it's kind of like he's kind of set tripping and G-checking me. It's hilarious. He's a good dog. But like I said, yeah, I just want you to feel better, honey. You know. But you should be smiling and happy. We have a lot to look forward.
Mimi Love says, I'll read it for the listeners. Hatfield, it makes no sense how healthy people can get it too. Yeah, it's just, there's something about that is just basically wrong.
Too, you know, I know it's hard. I know things are extremely hard. I get it. Trust me, I've been going through it too. And, you know, I'm sorry, but I truly do believe that things are going to get better. I really do. I just know it, you know. It's just a knowing. I'm sure you feel it too and know, you know. But yeah, I'm glad they make you happy. That's why I do them. I might have another one coming too, another little dance video. But yeah, I do my best, man. I'm not really a dancer, but I'd be trying. I'd be really trying. But
you'd be really trying on city sidewalks, busy sidewalks. Not dressed in holiday style, of course, but busy sidewalks. Dude, At least get a sandwich board. Walk into some small restaurant and, hey, I'm going to be out here making a fucking fool out of myself. What, you got a sandwich board? And they would say, yes, we do, but you're not wearing it. Why would we want to be associated with you?
Yeah, like I said, Groovy Jimmy, if you do this training, see, you'll be training with the famous Bat, the one and only famous Batman of them all. It's a big deal. All right, Jim? Remember those old Slim Jim commercials? They were pretty cool. They were pretty funny.
His inability to stay on subject has always been extremely weak. Here lately, it is something that has pretty much become an impossibility for him to stay on one subject for 30 seconds. I don't know that he's capable of it unless you count him talking about himself as a subject, in which case he never gets off subject. Just hit the button, man.
What happened to that? Well, I don't know. I don't really watch TV. All I do is look at YouTube, pretty much. But yeah, like I said, we you know, my deal is like, you know, I know there's reason to be suspect, honey.
There's all kinds of reasons to be suspect about you. I'll read this for the listeners from Negasonic Middle-Aged Dickhead, and I'll put it up on the screen on its own. I am really grooving on this new feature. Really happy about it. Anyway, listeners, Nega says he would make more money if he just held up a sign saying, "We'll Batman for money," than people in Brownsville would actually stop and give him cash. I believe that is accurate. I honestly do. At least he would be displaying a sense of humor, which is obviously something that he doesn't have. Yeah, I honestly think that would work
with all these folks, but you know, and I get that, you know, they're hanging out with trolls and they're making bad decisions. It's like, yeah, I mean, that's a red flag for me too. But my thing is, I can't control all of that. You know, I'm just trying my best to bring some unity, man. It's really the direction I've been leaning forever, for a long time. But you're going to see me try to make that more clear as we go here. But
how are you bringing unity to anything? You are bringing unity. I'm sorry. Allow me to correct myself. Everybody hates you. The people that drive by and wave and honk and laugh, they hate you. We hate you. The order of action not only hates you, we get paid to hate you. Your family hates you. Your mom only lets you stay there, ironically enough, because she's scared to death of you. That's why. It's just so very sad, but you better keep your shit together, dude. Level 4 surveillance at all times on that house. Know it to be true.
Trying to bring some unity, man. You know, if we get some unity, not only in the Valley as a community, which I feel like I'm already bringing some, and I'm just glad that people are responding well to that.
They're not. That guy, I think it was last week. Does anybody here remember the LLC story? He said that he was applying for an LLC license and they denied him the license because of his YouTube content. That, of course, is not the truth. If you read between the lines, what happened was he applied for a job and they want to see your social media. And him thinking his social media is flawless, he wrote it down. And then they said, "We're not going to hire you because of your YouTube content." That is what happened. He tried to patch it over with a even dumber story, really, but I don't know how his mind works.
Because there's a lot of barriers to work through. There's a lot of divides and lines to work through, and it's not that easy. And that's why I just try to be honest. I don't try to be a saint. If I am, cool. But I try to be honest.
Wait a minute. You don't try to be a saint, but you're God's son. You are God. You've also said that you are Jesus. Wow. Just plain wow. It's the only kind of entertainment you can get right here on Negative 43 TV. It's 25 minutes after the hour.
About where I'm coming from and how I feel. So if I'm in a bad mood, I'm in a bad mood. If I'm upset, I'm upset. If I'm happy, I'm happy. But
I mean, yeah, from what I understand, God knows, and the damn don't break, I'll never apply for another job again. But they want to know your social media status. Do you have an account on YouTube? My answer, of course, would be no. Yeah, trolling and modern sensibilities. There's a clash there.
But I just be myself. And I think that's really what a lot of it comes down to, is people being real with themselves, and then you can be real with others, but people have to come from a real place. And that's the thing. Y'all are online worried about these little immature games. And I'm worried about how to bring unity amongst everybody.
No, you are immaturity. You're immaturity personified, along with many other things, but you're inarguably immature. I don't think there's any debate about that at all. Ladies and gentlemen, look, it's Joe Packricker II. Good evening, sir, and everybody say hi.
Because there's enough powers that be trying to create division, enough evil people trying to create division, like Bob Marley said, and in my opinion, he stood up to.
What could you possibly know about Bob Marley? I don't really know a whole hell of a lot about Bob Marley myself. Reggae's really not my thing, but he's like the god of that genre. What do you know about Bob Marley? Nothing.
And all the people that try to stand up to evil, you kind of see us go through the same type of things. They try to silence all of us. So that's my thing. I try to look past a lot of the nonsense as much as possible, because I have a mission here to do, and I'm trying to get everybody.
Couple of things. We have a read it for the listeners from Negasonic Middle-Aged Dickhead. Social media is literally becoming social Darwinism. Yeah, I could absolutely agree with that. And I'll put this one too up on the screen. This is from that guy. Look at that pus golf ball in his jaw. Oh my fucking God. He's not kidding, ladies and gentlemen. That's a pustule for your ass.
To unify and work together. And that's the thing, you always have your one bad apple that spoils the whole bunch. You got people like TJ. People like TJ are a dime a dozen.
Speaking of TJ, we have our fingers crossed. We have our fingers crossed on something special.
Why, he's just the example that I knew he was going to make an example of himself and do it to himself, but he's the example of what not to be. He's the example of millions of TJs in the world.
Yeah, that whole left side of his face just looks fucking gone right now. I'll say this. Apparently, he does have some tolerance for pain, because oh my fucking God, that's gotta hurt. It has to. But at least when that thing finally drains on that day, at least he'll have something to eat. Am I right? Oh God, I'm sorry for that.
They want to drag you down. They don't want to see you do well. They're here to create division. They're here to not be positive. They smile right in your.
Ladies and gentlemen, Barkana Bracken is here. We know him as Red Pill. Welcome. Say hi, everyone.
Face like the cowards they are, and they're sitting there plotting and looking for ways to sabotage you.
Oh, okay.
And I think that the community as a whole, especially.
I'll put that up on the screen to feature, and I'll read it for the listeners as well. This comes from Like I Said Man, and he tells us, Sneed went on Groovy Jimmy's stream last night. That I knew. I figured that out a few minutes ago. And TJ jumped on telling him Christina is fake, and he left immediately. Oh my fucking God, I've got to see this.
Especially down here, out here, has seen enough.
I've got to see this.
What I've talked about and
And hey, Populist Uprising is here as well. Good evening, sir.
Understood what I've explained and happened. That
Zanesville. Cool. My son-in-law is from Zanesville.
They get what's going on. That I just have a lot of haters, man. And, they want to turn it into into that. They want to gear everything that direction, and that's what we focus on. For what? That's irrelevant. You got to rise above all that. You got
Yeah, links. They for some reason, if somebody posts a link, and if you have a wrench, you can post a link. For some reason, they're just ghosted out on my end.
hate's always there. You got to rise above that. That's what Masons do. That's that demonic stuff. That's evil. You got to rise above that.
Oh, it's there. Oh, no wonder I couldn't find it on YouTube. It's on Rumble. Okay, there is a Rumble link in Sneedville. If anybody else is on Sneedville, which means Discord, you got a little something to watch later. Not right now.
And conquer fear with love. And that's why I focus on love. I focus on Christina. I focus on our people.
I focus on myself and the supposed settlement that my girlfriend that isn't real is going to, quote, receive, end quote. You wouldn't give a fuck about her if she was real. It's all about the $6.87 million, you bastard.
Future. I focus on doing my training. I focus on building. Like I said, I'm giving you the manual.
Populace, my money's on you for getting that hot dog.
On how to do everything. I'm showing, there's another honk. I'm showing you how to do it. You just got to pay attention. It's like me, I really am trying to pull back and conserve as much as possible. Oh, that's real nice. Trying to conserve as much as possible. I'll tell you straight up what it is. Like me, I'm going straight. I'm probably going straight like juices and fruit at this point as much as possible. And then me, I usually just work in a little bit of.
He is limping, and he is limping very badly.
Like bologna, sandwich meat, or peanut butter. I've been eating a lot of peanut butter and jelly, but I'm not sure how good that is either. But like I said, people think you need all this protein.
It kind of seems like it, Red Pill, because believe me, I looked on YouTube before we went to air and didn't find it.
I just get some blueberries in my system. You know what I mean? Get some juice, some good, 100% juice. I'll do, it's the same protocols, man. It's just different than what y'all doing.
Yeah, it's way different than what I'm doing. So way different from what I'm doing. Fruitarianism, I believe that's what it's called, isn't really healthy for you at all. As that's true for any extreme diet. Yeah, carnivore, vegan, the extremes just aren't any good.
We have to change the way that we do things, bro, all around. This is why all this stuff is happening. So, like I said, it's just way different how I move and how I do things now. And I don't expect everybody to understand.
So, Nega says that Groovy Jimmy is on YouTube. I was doing a search for Tyree Sneed, Groovy Jimmy. So maybe that's why it didn't pop.
And, but they say you are what you eat. So I'm trying to.
You are what you eat. So what you're telling me is you're a dick. Oh, that was too easy.
Follow that a little bit, as best as I can. It's hard, but I do the best I can. It took me a good while to even figure out how to be able to get the stuff that I need the right way, where it's a little bit easier and more efficient for me. Because for a while, I couldn't even.
Yep, cheese is a protein powerhouse. It is.
Even get none of that. I'd have to go way out my way, and it was too expensive. Now I figured it out where I do it a little.
Yeah, you do have to be a little bit careful of it. It's relatively healthy, but usually it's pretty calorie dense. And I love pineapple, and it doesn't get more sugary in the fruit world than pineapple. Man.
A bit differently, and it works for now.
Don't get me wrong. It doesn't stop me. I just have to be careful about how much I eat.
When Christina's with me here, we have all the money.
Yes, indeed, Nega. Peanut butter. That's what I meant to say. Yeah, it's a very good source of protein. I will have a peanut butter and sugar-free jam sandwich about 2, 3 times a week, actually.
That'll definitely help because then I can eat all the kinds of fruit I want. I'm gonna be eating a lot of fruit, honey. Like I'm talking peaches for sure, plums, want to eat grapefruit. And I do this from time to time, but that's what I'm saying. Like me, I'm trying to go more fruit based and juice.
It won't work for you, believe me. It won't work for you. Hey, look, everybody, it's International Stanley. We call him Nick because we're really not that formal around here. Welcome to the show, sir.
Just what I want to do for myself. And then, I keep on training and then I'll see how that
And, ladies and gentlemen, I'll put it up on the screen. It's Ashes 611 asterisk. She's here right now. You know what to do. You really do.
translates into it, but I usually end up getting some protein always. So I don't know if I'm going to even kind of pull back on that a little.
Protein at the truck stop. Man, it's just low-hanging fruit all over the place on this Wednesday, 36 minutes after the hour.
A little bit, you know what I mean? So,
or 1 minute after the hour in Newfoundland, not to mention Labrador.
That I can, see how that works with all the exercising and training that I'm doing. You understand? So I can figure out if it helps to build muscle, because I still think it does. I think all this other stuff is overrated. Those like Asian bodybuilders, they sit down and they'll eat vegetables. They'll eat like cauliflower and broccoli. And I always heard that stuff was good. And they'll eat like that Chinese food. And I'm pretty sure that.
Okay, he's about to give his crazy opinion on Chinese food right after I hit the candy-colored button again, but not before I say hello to Lady Nightmare. Good evening.
That can build like some bulk and some strength.
Probably good afternoon where you are.
Too. I don't care what people say. I think Chinese food is different. Kind of like Indian cuisine is different.
No shit. Yeah, Chinese and Indian, yeah, they're different. No kidding. Wow, and that to him is a deep thought, everyone.
They're both good for you because they have different spices. They use a lot of turmeric.
Here's something that I should have read for the listeners a few minutes ago. This one is coming from that guy. He's on fire tonight. And what does he say? Listeners, listen up. This tard acts like vegetables or something he's only seen on TV. Yeah, that's about true.
And that turmeric definitely helps your strength because I used to take it. So it's another thing I could try. I could get some, but it's like, what do I put it on? I used to just eat it dry. And, it's not really the best thing for your throat.
Nowadays, they're actually making turmeric in capsules. They're pretty damn big capsules, though, and I'll bet you can't swallow those. Other things, well, anyhow.
Cayenne, too. I was doing that before. I still do cayenne here and there, but I just kind of sprinkle it and drink it with water or something, or I'll put it on some food and eat it. But there's a way you're supposed to do cayenne specifically, but I'm not going to go into it right now.
Yeah, it's amazing the supplements that you can get nowadays, Sheriff. It really is.
And, I mean, I guess I do have a way that I could try it to do it that way.
Colloidal silver, that sounds toxic.
Now, I'm learning things as I go, man. But, like I said, everything with me is pretty simplistic right now and minimalistic.
Everything with him right now is simplistic and minimalistic? No fucking shit. No kidding, buddy. Tell me, what have you eaten today? My money's on absolutely nothing. I mean, again, well, I was going to make another pus joke, but I'll pass. It kind of grosses me out.
So I'm just on here trying to talk and make my money, man. I'm just on here trying to do my content and my videos. I just really, I really want to bring some unity, man. Want people to work together. That's the thing, I just can't do jokey energy. Like there's no joke, man. There's too much serious stuff.
Okay, Negasonic Middle-Aged Dickhead gives us a very good one. I just read this a moment ago. We need to get him to start taking colloidal silver. What does it do? It can literally turn your skin completely green forever. There's no reverse effect. Yeah, let's get that into his diet ASAP.
Going on every day in the world for us to sit here and play games. That's the problem with these people. They have no self-awareness. There's a lot of serious things, more serious things happening every single day.
I just love it when he says, we as a group have no self-awareness. Just look at the screen. I mean, the jokes will write themselves in your mind. It's that powerful.
The headlines today just on YouTube alone were insane. Pretty much every day it's like this. And, I'm waiting and praying and hoping that God gives me the resources and the money. I need money in the budget so I can go out in the world and be able to stop some of these things from happening. And
God's not going to give you money. God helps those that help themselves. Yes, Do you understand that? No, of course not. Anyhow.
Protect people and save more lives. Believe it or not, there's YouTubers who I've actually saved their life, and they still hate on me to this day. Yep, but that is a fact. You understand? So yes, I do save lives. I do what I'm not what I.
I like that, Joe Pack. Myself, I'm going to put this up on the screen. It's very subtle, but very, very funny. He says Tyree eats Mars bars upside down. Remember, they all got that nice little kind of wave in them. He eats Mars bars upside down just so he could peel the veins.
Supposed to do. I do what I want to do. Right? It's not my responsibility. It's something I choose to do. I guess it's an assumed responsibility. I'm a superhero. I don't really think about that element so much, man. I'm just a human being. But I be doing
superhero, no. Public embarrassment, yes.
Doing the best that I can. And that's all anybody can ask, and that's the best we can do. And, the fact that I have a voice, I've always used it for good. That was self-explanatory. These other people didn't want me to have one.
You don't have one. Nobody knows who you are. Nobody knows who I am. This is all relative, of course. We're in a far corner of YouTube. Nobody knows who you are. Yeah, I know. It's just driving me fucking crazy. I've got to figure out a way to get rid of this shit. Now I turn on lucid mode, and then everything just starts looking a little weird. I may not get it this time, but I'm going to figure it out because it's driving me out of my mind. And I figure if it's driving me out of my mind, it's driving you out of your mind. It is so fucking annoying. Does anybody know how I can make this go away?
So obviously they knew that people were going to gravitate to me and my voice and my energy. And, a lot of people want to stop me and stop me from getting to this point. And he does operate with a lucid mode on. I'm just looking at it as an annoyance, but that's a great joke. All of a sudden, it doesn't bother me anymore. Lucid mode's way off. Refuse to lose. Too legit to. Thank you for the new view on the situation. Quit. I refuse to quit. That's right. I refuse. I continue to persevere and be the great Batman that I am. That's right. So, like I said, I don't know, man. The folks on YouTube keep it pretty boring. I keep it pretty real. So we don't have much in common. This is boring, man. Yes, you do. Y'all don't do nothing. You just kind of sit there. Why don't y'all ever leave? Go somewhere. Get outside, bro. Golly, y'all don't do nothing. Y'all don't want to do nothing. If it was up to me, I would have been collaborating with people on YouTube since day one.
Nope, never happened. What you mean by collaborate would be that somebody would do the work basically for you, and then you would take all the money and pay no one. That's your whole way of going about shit, buddy. 45 minutes after the hour, 15 minutes until the top of the hour, negative 43 TV. And ladies and gentlemen, just for right now, it's going to be the end of Smoke 'em If You Got 'em. I mean, and Smoke 'em If You Got 'em for half an hour at least. And that's exactly how we love it. But it's time for our usual visit from Schizo the Cat. As usual, he's radioactive and tripping balls.
Man, I'm sore. Wow. Oh, I understand why they say they're like, eventually it would catch up to Batman and he would give up.
Oh, you're sore, huh? Insert anal sex joke here.
That's what they say. They're like, Batman can't really be real because at some point, doing what he does would get to him and he would pretty much, like give up and go lay down, but I mean, it's not true because you just need some rest, man. It's just, my allergies are something else. They're not normal. Seriously. But I'll continue to bounce back. Yeah, I just got to get some real rest. And my body needs to recuperate, I think, and rejuvenate and rebuild. But yeah, like I said, I mean, it's all right.
That guy is, in fact, on fire on this Wednesday. To read it for the listeners, because of course it is. He says, see if it has something called food mode and turn that off.
Right there on camera for you. All the documented evidence, all the evidence of all my claims being proven true. I'm a prophet. I predict the future. It's just cool seeing it become a big deal down here. Like I tell people, like I told the guy when we were talking, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I may actually want it every time I pause it. You're right. But yeah, that may become a permanent part of the old program here on Negative 43 TV. It could very well happen.
Going on, man. I don't know the magnitude of my fame. I don't know any of that, but it makes me feel good to see it. I'll say that, to see some results of it.
I don't know the magnitude of my fame. Oh, to be this lost in the woods mentally. I really, really can't. I'll put it this way. I've been watching this guy for over 6 years, and he can still blow my mind out of nowhere. You would think I'd be totally over this shit by now, but I'm not.
I don't know what's up with me, man, lately. First of all, like I said, I'm extremely thirsty.
Okay. Again, there could be practical reasons for that. Walking too much and obviously not drinking near enough water for his level of exertion. Or pancreatic trouble. Or I'm not even going to mention it. We talked about it plenty earlier. He's probably in trouble. He's in trouble physically. Plus, the limping in this episode, if I may call it that, has been very pronounced. I mean, it's hurting me to watch it.
Like all the time. Like not normal thirsty. Like just have to have like soda, juice, water. Like I'm talking nonstop. Oh man, that's what I forgot. Oh wait, no, I didn't. I got them all right here. So yeah, like constantly thirsty. Like right now, I'm not even craving like food so much. I don't know why. I'm trying to get away from like food. It's an actual thing. It's called like defooding.
There it is. It's called defooding. Man, he's rationalizing starvation. That's exactly what he is doing. Oh, I'll call it this, and that'll make it something totally different than starving because I'm starving. I have no money. And when I do get food, all of it is just empty calories and sugar.
They say it's good for you, but I think it's like happening to me without me trying because
Maybe he's talking about fasting. No, he's probably not talking about fasting. But that seems to be all the rage right now. I'm going on a 3-day fast. Well, I intermittently fast. It's usually like 17 hours between meals for me. I'll eat once, maybe twice a day, and then I'll eat in the afternoon because that's always been my rhythm anyhow. But that's not what he's talking about. He's rationalizing starvation.
I'm just not craving food like that. I mean, somebody actually gave me like an enchilada thing today, like 2 of them, just small.
That guy says, are you ready, listeners? For only 70 cents a day, you can adopt a deep-fooded child in Africa.
Ones, and they were really good. So maybe that's part of it. But because like once I get something like that in my system now, since I have it very rarely, it kind of holds me over for a good while, you know, but they are good. I ate them right up.
Again, he was given food. This does not blend with your delusions at all. If you're going to be fucking deluded, be fucking deluded. Lie about everything.
But I'm just saying, I don't crave that stuff all the time because I usually don't get it. You know, but like,
I don't crave food all the time because I usually don't get it. It just writes itself. Fuck.
I don't know. Me, I know I'm going to eat some blueberries. Blueberries are great. I think strawberries are amazing. There's another honk. I wish I could get cherries and all that, but I'll have to figure that out.
Oh, Nega, everybody gets down on their luck every now and again, huh?
Point. Like I said, man, I don't know. It's just hard for me because I got so much I'm trying to do. I'm busy. My body is just worn out. I haven't stopped training for a long time and going harder and harder. Today I did 40 straight up pull-ups, regular grip, wide grip. That's pretty good, man. So, especially when I'm lagging and I'm tired and behind, you know.
All right, everybody, it's grip time here on the old channel, bottom of your screen.
Tried to do the muscle ups today. Wasn't really feeling it. I'm too tired. But I did 2 separate sets, and I mean, in the 2 sets, I did very well.
Logie Berra is here.
But I was trying to get see if I could do 12, and I just don't have it in me right now. I don't.
And Just Chillin' is here just in time.
Don't have the strength. I'm too tired. So, other than that, I just stay focused on God and Christina, and that's what it told me to do, man. It told me that it basically gave me the secret. Game is to be sold, not told, but it gave me the secret on how to get all of these demonic strongholds off of me and off my life. And that's what all of you should be working on and looking at me as a source of inspiration to do these things and do so. And that's why I do this, because I have a voice to try to help people through the challenges that they may be going through, right? I'm going to be able to help people that told me, or God told me, who are going through hardships and similar situations that I've been through, you know. So like I said, we were supposed to help each other along the way. And again, what I need is everybody in the valley to start backing me financially. That's what I really need. If everybody would donate $5, $10, $20, imagine how much money you could come up with on here real quick to help me. And that helps me to expand. It helps me to get bicycle. I wish somebody would donate an electric bike or scooter. I mean, that's what I always wanted. I wanted to be backed and supported by the valley, you know, and financially though as well some. And I just wanted it to be to the point I could go do my missions and do my stuff in other cities and states, and then come back and celebrate with my people. You understand? That's what I wanted to do. That was why I built this. So hopefully people will get on board and just understand we all need help. Sometimes we all should be helping each other. And that just is what it is. I stand for a whole lot. I don't think it's about.
You stand for absolutely nothing, and nobody's going to help you. Nobody's going to help you. Everybody that sees you believes you to be a freak, and they are correct. 55 minutes after the hour.
Not needing help. I don't think that's the goal in life. I think the goal in life is to be free and independent and break out of the matrix. So, like I said, I mean, I'm just a grown man that I stand for a lot of things. I'm a symbol. And with that symbol, I will be eternal. But it's true. I symbolize justice. That's what I bring. In the end, I became a symbol for fear, obviously, amongst other feelings and things that I apparently bring out of people without trying. All right, let's have our stalker segment. Hello, stalkers. I have nothing to say to you. You can go on about your business.
Nope, sorry. And by the way, we're not stalkers. Allow me to show you my credentials. I'm the order of action. So is everybody else here. We're all feds, just like you always thought. And we're even more devious than you previously imagined.
I'm aware that you're still stalking you from doing such because you're obsessed with Batman. We offer here perks, and you can buy the Obsessed Batman membership for stalkers just like you. That's right. We actually offer a membership for stalkers, but you need to pay for the membership, right? And then that puts the money in my next check.
Fuck you. Boy, that was creative, wasn't it? Look on your screen. Mimi Love says we're all feds. Oh, God, I hope you're watching right now, Tyree. Look at that on the screen again. We're all feds. We're everything that you believed us to be, and we're just a hell of a lot worse.
That's right. I think it's like $50. None of you have $50? Come on now. Well, then you shouldn't be stalking me, especially across state lines, because it's a felony, right? You shouldn't be stalking me if you don't have the money to stalk me. Come on, man. It's a lot of court costs. Those jail time and fines. Feel me? But yeah, like I said, I just try to maintain a positive attitude. I'm just being honest, man. I'm just
a positive attitude. You radiate negativity, and you know you do. And now it's time for grifting part 2.
Worn out, bro. Like, I don't know what it is. I think I've been having too much caffeine. Real talk. Told you I like soda. So yeah, but it's just hard for me. I don't know, like anything that I'm drinking, and I don't drink beer at all. Like I ain't had a beer in a long time.
What does that have to do with anything at all?
And if I ever do, it's very rarely. It'll be just like one, and that's it. But, bro, like I'm telling you, like anything I'm drinking, I love milk. I drink a ton of milk when I can.
You just like white-colored fluids. That's all the more there is to that. That guy says. Another read it for the listeners. Is it possible to stalk someone that broadcasts their location daily? I say no.
Drink water, and I'm getting more into juice. I'll try to drink fruit drinks, fruit juices, and soda, man. I love soda. But like once I start drinking it, I want to take like 20 gulps of it. It's like out of control.
I love my pop too. That's what we call it where I'm from. But I might have a bottle of diet soda or zero sugar as they call it nowadays. Wouldn't want anybody to think they're on a diet or anything. But it's not frequent.
I don't know if that has to do with like, I don't know if that's part of like the transformation. Like I have no idea. You know, I don't know what all God has done with me. I don't know if like I need more fluids or something.
Yes.
I'm guessing my body just knows I need it because I'm constantly sweating and working out and training. So it kind of makes sense, I guess, to replace all those fluids I'm losing and
Oh man, Nega says he hasn't had a soda in 4 or 5 years. Oh, dude, I can't imagine. I love my pop. I admit it. But anymore, I'm going with electrolyte drink mixes 90% of the time.
Electrolytes. Definitely need to get electrolytes from some source. I forgot about that. I need to work on that. I don't drink Gatorade too often and all that stuff.
Gatorade is absolutely useless. You can go to Dollar Tree and get drinks that are far more effective than Gatorade, which doesn't really do a whole hell of a lot as far as electrolyte replenishment. You can go to Dollar Tree. Yes, you can. Performex is very good, and they have a drink called Reward. That does its job very well. Screw Gatorade.
I don't know how to get that stuff cheap, really. Like, it's not really viably available to me like that right now. But we'll figure it out. Everything is too expensive, man. Like,
Hopelessly addicted to aloe drinks. I've had aloe drinks before. Yeah, they're good.
real talk. So irritating. I just got my check. And it's like, I just want a
Oh yeah, I know all about that stuff. The flavored bubbly water with no calories. Yeah, I'm there.
couple of things, and it's like almost $10.
Oh, it tastes absolutely great, but it's just not it doesn't have the electrolyte content that a lot of other drinks do.
Ridiculous, man.
But yeah, as far as lemon lime Gatorade, what I used to love to do is go out and get one of those big canisters of the powder and mix it like double strength and just throw as much ice in that glass as it could handle. Oh man, love that so much.
Really. Where's my apple juice? There's my apple juice. You ever held your tongue and say apple? Try it. Funny. All right. Apple.
I've never done that. Let me do that right now. Let's see what happens. Probably sounds like asshole, I'll bet. Apple, apple, apple. Well, it still sounds like apple to me. I guess my diction's too good.
Juice. Apple. Appy.
I sure do. That was around I was in high school. And tried it. It was made by Flair. I remember that. And if it did anything, it made you thirstier. It did. Hell of a concept, though.
Oh, it's delicious. 100% juice.
100% apple juice. Hey, looks a lot like piss, doesn't it? I mean, the piss of a dehydrated person, of course, such as yourself. Okay, let's hear the num 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 again. So gangsta. So I pull it back to a dead
it's
spot.
delicious. 100% juice.
Oh.
I wanted orange juice, but I got apple.
Gangster nummies. Yeah.
So good.
Yeah, I enjoy apple juice every now and again myself. I do, but of course he's carrying on here like it's the greatest apple juice of all time. You know how he is.
Told you, I'm just like constantly thirsty. Part of it, I think, is thirst for God's word. But really,
no.
I don't know what it is about liquids right now. I'm just craving them all the time.
Thirst for God's word, says a guy that does not own a Bible.
But
or a Torah or a Quran or any sort of religious text. He doesn't have it.
Yeah, when you're with me, Christina, I want to eat plums, peaches, maybe pears, pineapple, papaya, mango.
This is all a great idea for a guy who complains of diarrhea rather a lot. Colitis, I do not offer that as a joke. Certain things you don't offer as a joke because I believe in karma.
All that good stuff. Pomegranate. We'll find some places that are like easier access to more real fruits, you know, because they don't sell that stuff everywhere. I heard dragon
They don't sell fruit everywhere. I'll just be damned.
fruit is amazing. I've drank drinks with it. I want to like actually eat the fruits though, like find where you can get real pomegranate. I don't think they have that down here.
Go to the HEB. They've got them.
And real dragon fruit.
Again, go to the HEB.
I don't know if Christina and I may like visit an island or something.
He was talking about pomegranates. Now he's talking about him and Christina visiting an island with no segue. Just one, bam, there's the next subject. Lord, sometimes I feel like I need to wear a neck brace or something for all of the neck snapping changes of subject. It's crazy.
You got to be careful on them islands, though, depending where you go. But I just want to go somewhere kind of tropical. I feel like we would like that. And the whole reason why is because of that, because they have fruit. And I want to just like have access to fruit, like, and be able to eat fruit all the time.
But you are a fruit, but I suppose that's another subject, Negasonic middle-aged dickhead. This sounds like fun. Get yourself a styrofoam cooler, put a block of dry ice in it, and then add a couple of bushels of grapes. They come out frozen and carbonated. That sounds addictive AF, dude.
You don't have to be somewhere tropical to do it. They should have places now everywhere. But I'm just saying, if it was a safe area, that would be kind of cool. Like, or if you could like grow your own. You know what I mean?
That guy, yes. The question I just answered was, is the concept of a grocery store just beyond his comprehension? Yes, it is.
But that still takes a long time. I'm talking about having access to them all the time. I just think that's like one of the healthiest ways to live, you know? Eat a lot of straight up fruit and like really like foreign fruits.
And now he's back on fruit.
Hopefully I'd be able to handle them all because my allergies changed too. But I've already taught my body how to take in pretty much everything when it comes to all that. I don't mess with like, I do, you know, the only things I don't do are like almonds right now. I don't try macadamia. I don't try none of that stuff.
Because they're nuts and your teeth can't handle it. Yeah, that would also be a bitch to pack some nut meat, that is what it's called, into those various cavities that you have. I don't even have to speculate about it. You have a mouthful of cavities amongst all of your other dental problems. So the idea of eating nuts is foreign to you. I know I can't eat them unless I have my upper plate in. It's totally impossible on gums to eat any kind of nuts as in food. Oh my goodness. Where have we gotten as a society when I'm talking about nuts and I need to make sure everybody knows I'm not talking about orgasm?
Hazel, I don't do any of those.
It's a twisted world we live in, kids.
I stay away from all of those, but I can do the butter. That I can do. But other than that, all the rest of them, what are the other ones? Walnuts.
Yeah, yeah, Joe Pack, you're right. He does take in plenty of nut. Yeah, the liquid protein type.
And then cashews. I stay away from
I
all those right now.
Yeah, Nega, he's had nuts on his chin so many times his chin is actually beginning to resemble a ball sack.
And I heard they're pretty good for you. Caught me by surprise. He was leaning out the window. I was like, oh, here we go. But he was just taking a photo, I think, or filming. But man, my head. Ow. Man. It's all literally just allergies.
That guy is on a five alarm fire tonight. I'll read it for the listeners, of course. Glory holes. Glory holes are where you get walnuts.
Yeah, we need our vacation, honey.
Oh, shit.
That's what we need. I got to get out of here. We got to go to the island. Going to the island will help me a ton. Seriously, I'll probably feel a ton better. I just got to get out sometimes. And I should start feeling better.
Yep, I put this one on the screen for a reason. You will not feel better probably ever again, Ty Wee. Negasonic middle-aged tickhead says, you know why I'm reading. On his stream last night, he was trying to talk to Jimmy about training, and he said, you need to stand on the you-know-whats of your feet. He couldn't say the balls of your feet. Yeah, I wish he would just go back to being freaking unhinged, or better yet, go to one of his other channels and go live every now and again so he can, act like he wants to act. This is total facade here.
I don't know if I might get some new bungee cords for the bat suit when I can, because it might have to do with that.
He's already worn out the bungee cords? Or did they just find a way to become animated and run away?
But we'll see. With me, it's hard to explain. I can't explain it to people. I've just been through too much physically.
Mine are probably bigger than his, too. I have a 10.5 wide.
So whatever it is, it like just attaches to stuff, and then I just keep feeling it, and my body keeps on reacting to it. So like, it's really hard to explain.
That guy, I'm imagining that your shoe size is probably about 13 or 14, somewhere in there.
But like I said, people haven't been through what I've been through, so they wouldn't understand. But also being in this heat every day is not good. I'm sure it has something to do with it.
Yeah, that would be
okay.
That would be a channel for him to stream on. True Alpha Dating Advice. That would be considered his second channel right now, and he should stream over there. The self-editing is absolutely hilarious because of what he thinks that he has to self-edit. Like, thy you know what, and thy staff they comfort me. That will never not be funny, and it's just stupid. Thy rod, like a shepherd's rod? You know that big stick with a hook on the end of it? That's what they meant. They weren't talking about a fucking dick. I mean, it's just, But
hopefully I can kind of not spend as much time in it. I may give myself...
That guy says, no, I ain't that big. The camera adds a few extra shoe sizes. Negasonic follows up with Joey wears size 13 shoes for a size 8 foot. For real, yeah. Yeah, consistently at least, 3 sizes too big?
Hold on.
No.
I may give myself a little bit of a break. Maybe now, right around the corner, maybe after today.
Please welcome Axel to the show on this Wednesday, and it's 14 minutes after the hour.
We'll see what happens. But that's what I think I need, a break,
A
I mean, like
break.
I said, I could get some cash back, hop on the bus, and just go on another little mini adventure and maybe go out somewhere to eat. But wherever I go, I would just get something cheap. So kind of pointless. I don't know. I mean, it's good for content.
No, it's pointless. You had it right the first time.
I just need some real rest.
Rest. This will always piss me off. It will never not piss me off, if I may put it that way. You don't need a rest. You don't need a break. You need to be busting your ass. But I understand you're unemployable, but there's a way out. Just go to the Austin State Hospital and say, "Let me in." They'll welcome you with open straight jackets.
Like I keep thinking I slept some. I thought I did, so I don't know. It's just hard to explain.
What?
Like I'm like all in Batman mode, and my body is just like, man, you got to relax.
No, you're on what I like to call a manic upcycle. Apparently, that is not an actual term, but it fits. It fits. He's just upcycling really badly, and he's not sleepy. It makes him hyperactive, and it just makes him a little bit more nuts. Typically, it does. Please welcome Best in Show, and thank you so much for the super chat tip. You know how much I appreciate that.
But yeah, like I said, the strength training is all there on camera. Prove my point. Apparently, I'm a 5-star dancer too. They should make me a fitness model.
Oh God.
That's what they need to do.
Oh God.
But yeah, apparently word's getting around here, so I guess some people, are cool and are somewhat of a friend, because it looks like people have just promoted the channel to other people. And I think it's just become a big deal. You know what I wish they would really have me do down here?
What's that?
I wish they would pay me just a little bit. Like, just give me something, pay me something, and have me come speak at all the schools and stuff like that.
In your mind, try to imagine what Tywee Sneed, dressed as Batman, would say to a bunch of students. I don't think he'd get one line off, because they'd be turning him out immediately. He doesn't have the guts to speak publicly anyhow. We saw in the Money Mike videos that his eye contact is weak, at least as weak as I've ever seen.
I mean, I'll go speak at the prisons and the jails too. I'm not saying that I have all the answers or I'm better than anyone, not at all. Just saying that I'm a servant for God, and that I'd give them the best advice that I could, on how important it is to change your mentality. That's
it's very important to change your mentality. Nobody needs to do that more than you, but your brain is hopelessly broken. Hopelessly broken.
Thing, people just don't get it. It's all about your mentality and your attitude. And a lot of you, I don't understand you, because you act like it's no problem, and then it becomes a problem, and then you're regretting your decision. And it's like, yes, but your decisions come.
Stevie Wonder actually does have stronger eye contact than Joey. A lot of the times he's looking directly at the person that's talking to him, but he's not looking at them. He's turning in the direction of the sound.
From your attitude. So if you change your attitude, then you don't have to worry so much, right, about your decisions, because they should kind of fall in line and match. You know what I mean?
No.
There's another person smiling about Batman. But yeah, like I said, the people love it, so that's all that matters.
The people think you're a fucking goof. They're going to laugh out of it, but more and more people are simply annoyed with you.
At the end of the day, I'm glad I'm making Christina's day, that's for sure. I really love you, honey. I'm sorry if you're feeling bad. I love you. I'm right here. Always for you. But things are going to get better. Just got to try to get through everything, try to get better, and get over here to me.
Listening to this guy makes me feel like self-medicating, and I'll bet it makes you feel like self-medicating too. Ladies and gentlemen, smoke them if you got them.
And start our new life. That's the thing. Like, once we get started, everything is going to get better quickly. You're going to have the resources you need. You know what I mean? So it's like, you deserve it. Real talk. You know what I mean? So that way you can rest. That's the thing. She told me already, I want to go to the island and do nothing. That was my idea. Like, yeah, I mean, just rest. You don't got to worry.
I totally agree, Negasonic. I'll read it for the listeners. I don't trust a man that can't look someone in the eye. Absolutely. When shit goes down, when shit gets sideways, I'm not breaking eye contact. I could be petrified in the situation. One doesn't even know, but damned if I'm breaking eye contact, because that's an invitation.
About nothing. What comes with money? With money comes comfortability and luxury, and everything becomes a lot easier.
That guy, the lack of imagination of Christina is just, God.
As far as having to work hard,
and here I am worrying about repeating myself. It becomes very hard after a while to riff on this guy and not repeat yourself because he's so repetitive. Man, just Christina, do something, do anything. Best thing you could do is probably quit. Disappear. He'll freak the fuck out. I mean, if you want to continue this shit, bring it back under another name. You already know how to go about it. Christina's played out. And again, as I say that, it is still somewhat funny that he continues to either fall for it or he can't admit that he's being catfished, because that would be a loss of face to him.
Already built in me to work hard, so when you introduce the money, it's not going to get rid of my work ethic. I'll make sure I keep it, but I definitely need a break. I need a real break.
Fuck you.
I got to get out of here, man. I need to go to the island with you. We need a break, both of us. We just need a vacation. That's what it said is coming already in the reading. It said a healing vacation before you go big, basically, like major, before you really make it or something.
Best, I believe they're just texting.
To another level. I guess it's like the vacation, and then I guess probably Christina and I are going to start the Batman thing, work on it together.
Yeah, it's absolutely pathetic, Mimi. Absolutely pathetic. He's pretty much transparent about it. That's what he's into. He wants the money, and he wants nothing else. Ladies and gentlemen, the Lobster is here for a limited time, so make sure you say hi now.
And I'm guessing that's what's going to take off. I mean, look at how much ground it's covering, how quick, especially out here. I mean, just imagine when I'm doing it in different cities and states. The whole world is like literally ready for it. It's really surprised me, but people.
If you did it anywhere else, you probably wouldn't be all that safe. You're an accepted local eccentric. That is what you are. That's why nobody fucks with you, because they all know that you're nuts. They all know that you have no money, so anybody that might be interested in rolling you, generally you're going to be safe from them because you radiate poverty.
Well, all these cities, I've seen them post on social media. They're like, we need a Batman. Like, okay, well, your prayer was answered.
In reference to Shamrock being on his panel as Christina, she says, and I didn't even change my voice. He's dumb. Oh, yeah.
Directly from God. Obviously, God heard him and said, I'm going to sculpt and mold and make this Batman for him. And there you go. Here you go. Here's your Batman. But.
Okay, I believe that to be enough grifting for one evening. I think it's time for a sponsor. I absolutely do. Who's going to sponsor this right now? I still have yet to even fill in the joke on this one, but we're going to put it up anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, this portion of the show is brought to you by Weird Muscle Development.
Like I said,
joke coming soon.
That's why I'm going to, I have to have the adequate, proper rest and stuff. That's part of it too, like they were saying. So we just need a break. That's all I need. I just need rest. It's not, I don't need to keep training and all that. I could take a break and come right back to it, probably even stronger. But I need a break. I need this vacation with you, honey. You need our honeymoon, pre-honeymoon. First one will be the pre-honeymoon, then we'll do the real honeymoon. It's all going to be like one big honeymoon. But I'm excited. Well, that's all you need. We just need each other. So, like I said, that's what we should do. Just go to the island and chillax. Christina wants to drink martinis, I think, and margaritas. That's cool. We could do that a little out there.
Giggling like a little bitch at the prospect of having drinks with a woman. Giggling.
Be on the beach. We'll probably do that, I guess, in the hotel room. I mean, I don't know if they do it right on the beach or what. I mean, they have restaurants. You can do it in the rooms. Like I said, we'll probably look into some Airbnbs, hotel rooms. We're not going to tell anybody where we're at. We're not going on camera. I'll just film videos. I'll put them out when we leave.
We're not going on camera. I'll just film videos and release them when we leave. That's going on camera? Oh, my God. Just when you think he's at rock bottom intellectually, he uncorked something like that.
You feel me? And then we start our couples content. The channel's going to take off, man, because people are going to see. The minute Christina's with me, it's really going to take off. And it'll be like, oh, he has a girlfriend. And it's.
I mean, it would be a perfect blow off. Just to, hey, by the way, I'm X. I'm a guy. None of this has been real. And you would be shocked at the amount of stuff I've collected on you. And you know what's going to happen? It's all going public.
Catwoman. That's Catwoman, man.
Oh,
Keep
God.
trying to tell y'all.
Catwoman.
Not kidding. I'm going to have to make you a suit, honey, a cat suit. We'll talk. Catwoman and Batman. Forever. Real talk.
Well, yeah, that is true because Frost and Shamrock would in fact track him. But it'll never happen. But, if he actually pulled this off, he wouldn't be able to keep it to himself.
So, I wouldn't name the
He's not going to pass on a chance to flex.
channel that, but I'm very careful about the names I pick for the channels because I'm very superstitious. So I don't name channel names just strictly off what I want to name them. I think about it. I put a lot of thought into it. But we'll be doing couples content. Probably keep the channel name the same. But everything we do.
Keep the channel name the same. As you all know by now, he's went back to Batman the Alchemist. Sneed Enterprises lasted about 2 weeks, which is pretty much par for the course. I put it on the screen. I'll read it for the listeners. It's from Nega. He says she should at least tell him she's going in for a brain surgery and then wait about 4 days and type them back as her brother saying that she passed away. Christina's no more. The brilliance of that would, that's why it'll never happen.
We'll do it together. That's what we really need. We really need to just go to the island and get the hell away from everything. And not everyone, but everything. A little bit of everyone. And just need some real rest.
No, you need to work as hard as you possibly can. That's what you fucking need to do. Oh, this guy pisses me off that way. The guy that never pisses me off is that guy. He comes through with another. Read it for the listeners. And this is in response to Nega. I bet he'd talk about suing for his portion of the fake money. You're brilliant. I think I totally agree with you.
Like, get us a nice
125%. I believe that's what would happen. Yeah.
Semi-nice hotel room somewhere. They're all nice. Just find something affordable. like I said, we don't always have to go above and beyond. The island gets expensive, everywhere does. I want to try to save money, but you get a nice little hotel, relax, chill, rest, take a shower.
Relax, chill, rest, take a shower. He felt he had to mention taking a shower. Most of us with good hygiene don't have to mention that generally about taking a shower. It's just assumed that that is something that you are going to do during the course of your day like normal people. Of course, he's showering what? Once, twice a week, maybe? Let me answer Red Pill here. There is no end game. There is no end game. When Christina moved him to Minneapolis, Christina became a legend. No matter what criticisms I may have, it's a legendary move, proving that he has all kinds of power over him. And that's when it should have been blown off. No, and it's always brain surgery.
You know what I mean? Be together, be happy, spend all our time together. You know, and then if you want to do that, we can do that at Slitterbond or the restaurants or in the hotel or whatever and have fun. But that's what you need. You just need some real rest where you ain't got to do nothing.
No, he has no plan at all, that guy. And yeah, it's a shame. He's got total control of him. He has had for years. Move him to Death Valley. Do something with him.
You know what I mean?
It's like Raleigh has a remote control. He can make this yob do anything that he wants him to do, and he's proven it.
If you want to go lay down on the beach, we can do that. We can get us a towel. I don't think we really need like the whole canopy and all that stuff. I mean, we could, but I don't think we need all that. Just get a towel and lay down. I'm pretty easily satisfied, man. So us with money, me with money this time is going to be pretty cool because I still want to conserve.
What he said a few minutes ago, I almost wasted my hit, and I would not have been happy. However, I came through.
Like, you know what I mean? Even if we got like millions in the bank, I would still like conserve somewhat. You know, and still finally be able to get what we need, but I just need some rest. I need you with me, and we need to rest and sleep and just chill and watch TV, watch movies.
You know, you could do that if you just committed yourself. The state hospital is in Austin. Texas does, in fact, still have a state mental institution. Turn yourself in. You won't have to worry about anything ever again because you're not getting out.
And be happy. Oh, but man, I'm worn out. Gotham is safe. Gotham is safe. Batman has done his job.
Well, you're right, Red Bill.
I just love the comedic effect of what I do. It's pretty funny.
Why?
But remember, I am the real thing. Don't get it twisted or confused. But yeah, I just can't wait. I really can't. Like I told you, that Isla Grande, I kind of want to go there with you at some point. Like I said, we won't tell anyone when, but I want you to see the pool at night. The pool, it's all lit up at night. It's super pretty. Like, if they do it right, they light the light. They put on the lights at night, like red, green, blue, like different colors. Just a beautiful display. I used to look at it at night when I was over there. And
yeah, Red Pill, it's $6.87 million. That's $6.87 million. Sure it is.
I don't know. God's just made me so much more appreciative. When I had money last time, I wasn't paying attention to the beauty of everything like that. I think I took a lot of things for granted. Not so much like people, but just things. And now I just appreciate everything more. So just to do anything at this point is a big deal for me. You know? So that's what God said he was working on me. Make me eternally grateful for everything. What's up? We got some people in here? Yeah. Did you really just come up here with a Sonic doll?
Okay, the good news is Dickie TT6 is here just for a little bit. He's at work. He's a really hard-working guy. I know he's been at work a whole lot here lately. I'll read this for the listeners. Hello, folks. I'm at work. Just got off the phone with Christina. The money's real, guys. We're all fucked.
Is that really? Is that really this is what we reduced YouTube to?
Yeah, really.
Is that a Sonic puppet? Can it dance or something? Make the Sonic puppet dance. Nice. Who the hell are you? I mean, that's cool for me to look at, but I'm not letting you up here like that. I don't know who you are. I got to protect this channel, man.
Oh, Lord.
That's pretty cool, though. A little Sonic toy. He's making the Sonic dance. Oh, that made my day a little bit. I needed that. But yeah, I mean, see, trolls aren't all bad all the time, but you know, like I said, man, just obey God, man. Stay obedient to God. That's what I've learned. Like, real talk, it works. You know, you can do it without an agenda.
Okay, a programming note here. I was going to end the show after this particular video, but I'm feeling pretty good, so we'll find something of a shorter duration for part 2 of this show. 8:36 where I'm at, so it's 36 minutes after the hour wherever you are, except for Newfoundland. It's 1 minute after the hour.
Do it genuinely. Like I said, God just wants a relationship with us all. But you know, I don't know. I wish I wasn't feeling so out of it, man. You know, like, honestly, it's disappointing for me because I really try to push myself and I want to keep on progressing, but I'm just realizing that I'm just getting too tired. You know, so I think I'm going to have to take a break. I think that's what God is telling me. So probably going to take a break, but
fuck you.
Still do content probably, but I don't know. We'll see if I got the energy. Maybe just do some shows, talk to y'all, maybe move around and talk to y'all. We'll see. Like I said, if y'all donate, what I wish we could do, I wish I had a bunch of money rolling in from the audience, and I wish we could go sit down and eat at these places and I could record my shorts for that. You know, I want to go eat at all these restaurants, you know, but the meals are like $10-20.
Oh, no.
But if y'all do that and you donate it, I go there, record the videos, and the goal is to try to get to the point where I'm making the money back just along with the videos that I just spent on the meal. Of course, I won't see that money for like 2 months, but it's all good. Try to get some kind of rotation here. Like I said, at least we made it, man.
I agree, Mimi. In fact, Dr. Flynn, I believe, said something about not believing how much he talks about himself, which is pretty much 100% of the time. Even when he's talking about someone else, he's talking about himself.
That's all I know. I can't believe it, but I made it and I won. We won, Christina and I.
This is worth reading for the listeners. It's a programming update from Sticky TT6. I alluded to this earlier. Hello, everyone. Rich, I might still be on for this weekend with TJ. Oh, God, that's going to be so good. Still waiting for all the info to come through and trying to find a time slot. There's not a person here that's not looking for that one.
God won. But
because he's got to have some really super mega embarrassing shit on Taiwi. He's got to.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm really exhausted. I can't wait for you to be here, honey. Really. I just can't wait. Other than that, everything else, there's nothing to worry about. It should all be easy. You got money, it'll figure it out. We'll all figure everything out and get this show on the road. Start.
Your show will never, ever, ever be on the road. And right now, it's the end of Smoke 'em if you got 'em. That doesn't mean you gotta quit smoking. Good Lord knows. Right now, it's time to pay. guess who's been smoking marijuana this evening? It's time to say hi to Stoner the dog. He's going to be with us here for a few minutes.
Traveling. I want to go talk to the Woffords. The Woffords. I want to go talk to the Woffords. Is that okay, honey? I'll go talk to the Woffords. See what they're up to. Ooh, squirrel.
Is that okay, honey, if I talk to the Woffords? God damn. Mommy, will you change my diaper?
Happy squirrel. Ah.
Feet hurt.
Ah. Carrying this stuff forever. It's heavy as hell. Squirrel, squirrel time.
Oh, please, come on now.
Squirrel, happy squirrel.
Oh,
Wagging
man.
its bushy tail. Squirrel. Squirrely. Squirrel, 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 squirrel.
So very alpha.
Squirrel, 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 squirrel. Squirrel. Why, God? Why must I save the world?
You're not, and you legitimately sound like you're in pain. That makes me happy. Negative 43 TV, 41 minutes after the hour.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's pretty cool, man. I'm just glad that people are receiving it well and getting involved. So it's all good, man. It's a good thing. This guy's going too fast. But yeah, like I said, it's one of those little, what are they called? Silkworms? Those are kind of funny. All right, I'll be back and I'll talk to you later, man.
I mean, his mind just spins. It spins like the spin cycle on your washing machine. And it makes the machine walk into everything. That was I'm About Bringing Unity here on Negative 43 TV. Going to find one more thing to look at. We're going to find something very short, very direct. Man, I hope I can find something really short. So let's see. Never give up. Here I go. Let me see it. I am the greatest of all time. No, maybe not. Okay, here's one that is, let's see. Okay, all right. This one here is 18 minutes and 40 seconds. We're going to start with this. You never really can tell. It could just be a bunch of street noise, but we're going to bring it up. This one is called, oh boy, this is what it's called. Tupac figured out the system and woke up Batman. Let me read that again. Tupac figured out the system and woke up Batman. Man, I just don't even know. Holy shit, this one could be very, very stupid. It looks like I've seen a little bit of this here lately. Trying to watch this in the gym brings everything to a stop. It looks like one that I started in the gym and said, screw this, I'm going to go listen to Guess the Program. So let me click on this thing here. It's on its way. Okay, I think I have it corralled properly, and I do. Go ahead and bring this thing up on the screen. Roundabout now. Let's see here. Again, Tupac figured out the system and woke up Batman. It's rolling, so anytime.
Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2.
Shit.
Come against me and you'll lose. So yeah, like I said, see, that's why I used to listen to Tupac instead of got another honk from the highway. That's why I used to listen to Tupac and study Tupac. Tupac, I think, figured out how this society really works. That's why he was convinced and he knew that they had set him up. And that was the truth. That's what all these people do. They're all narcs. That system eats its own. It's like that church cult. They all operate the same way. That's what they do. They target individuals, and then they sit there and do the same things and same tactics. What's the point of that? Ain't no grown adult going to play that game with you, bro. You're talking about grown men here, bro. See, that's the thing. This is life. We're all here to live life, not let other human beings try to mess with us. What are you talking about? A grown man, bro.
Why do you keep saying that? It might be the inferiority complex, the size of Mount Crumpet. That's what you said yourself. You know you said that.
Feel what I'm saying? Like I said,
No.
These people all a joke. All of them. They all know they fake, and they have to feel that in their heart. They already know that they fake. Sucks for you. Feel me? Every day you wake up, remember you're part of a system your own. Not just a wage slave. I mean, y'all are in complete, like, captivity, your own.
Okay, listeners, Nega says Tupac died when Joey was 6. Yeah, that tells you everything you could ever want to know. Please welcome Marik W. to the show. He's here live and he's here right now.
Feel me? Mental enslavement is the worst thing ever, right? That's where they really truly get you, because freedom comes from the mind. See, all you are not free mentally. Like I said, I broke free from the Matrix a long time ago. The first aspect of that is mentally.
No, you broke free from mental in every way, shape, and form. You really, really did.
All this is a thought realm. Yeah, we're not outside of my mind. We're all in my mind. That's the truth. This realm gets created out of thoughts. It's a thought realm, and the collective consciousness means we're inside all of our minds right now, and we literally build this world as we go. The thing is, I approached the collective consciousness and believed in myself enough to be so powerful, I have overpowered the collective consciousness.
That may be the most nonsensical thing I've ever heard in my life. I mean, the incoherence is stunning. It's almost a talent.
That's what people don't get. I'm able to use tactics that the Illuminati uses, but the right way for righteousness and justice without trying, just meaning the fact that you're viewing and watching me.
Now, I must say right now, we have nothing to do with the Illuminati over here at the OOA. Nothing at all.
And I'm able to use that to my advantage too. The opposite way. They use it in a dark way. I use it in a good way. You know, you see me winning, and then it makes it that much more likely to happen in reality to see me winning. What these people don't get, media is a power. It's a tool. It can be wielded and used like anything. Just like fear is a tool. I don't get it. Batman has to have some kind of visionary video marketing, operation or avenues, right? Because it's all about the third eye. It's all about the subconscious. It's all about how many people are viewing and how many subconsciouses these images are filtering through, because that's what creates your reality. People don't get. This is like watching Leonardo DiCaprio in an Inception. That's what you're watching. You're watching a genius that the Matrix is definitely already turned on me a long time ago. It has to turn on me because...
Shh. That was for like I said, man. Shh.
My mind is so powerful. I'm breaking free from it, and the system is noticing it. The system is looking. And what happens when you do that in Inception, in the dream? The system starts turning on you. The dream starts crumbling, folding. The same thing going on right now. It's called waking up. It's called ascension. It's called getting out of this fake society matrix world that they created. It's all fake. That's why the people in it are fake. I knew it since day one. Y'all are fake. Y'all don't even exist. Real talk. That's what I believe. I believe all of y'all are just some delusion. You're not even real thoughts or ideas, meaning you don't exist.
Yeah, I always hear that as him completely disassociating from reality. He doesn't like what we do, so therefore we're not real. We don't exist. Oh, wow. God, sucks to be you.
You're not real people. That's why you never see them accomplish anything or have an identity. The world revolves around me for a reason.
Oh, shit.
You understand? God operates through me. So what does that make me? Right.
It makes you out of your mind. It makes you a madman. Literally a madman.
Oh, funny as hell, man. Like I said, I'm unfolding and figuring out the mysteries of life
Oh boy.
and enjoying myself. And you're all stuck worrying about where you're going to get your next meal from and how you're going to go pay another fast food restaurant or business. It's not like we all don't do it, but it's different because I'm woke. I'm awoke. I'm awoken. You understand? I woke up a long time ago. I understand what I'm doing when I do that. So it's okay. Y'all don't. Y'all don't. Yeah. Oh, and it exposes Jazz too. I told you Jazz is a coward too. I told you they're all part of it. That's why he said, "Oh yeah, he real." I was like, "How is TJ real? Ain't nothing real about him. He's fake as hell."
I love the way he talks about, dude and TJ as if they're celebrities.
Feel me? What you just did proves everything I ever said about you. Thank you. Cha-ching. Next. And
Although that may change for TJ after the interview with Sticky. Oh, keep them fingers crossed.
Jazz. That's why Jazz was doing the same thing, jealous, envious of what I'm doing. Look, I don't care what you have to say. You're all nobodies. That's why they had those other fake door guys, right? Who beg and can't even make a living, and they're all homeless, right? Yeah, you're homeless. I'm not homeless. I just don't live in Austin. I'm wealthy.
You're wealthy, but you were really talking a lot in the last video about defooding? Yeah, okay, you're starving.
That's why you're mad, right? Yeah, and they be talking, and that's what they do. They infect everybody else with their envy and jealousy, strangers, and then they're so weak-minded, they turn them against me by telling them lies and nonsense that doesn't even exist. Like, I got time to worry about that, bro. Listen, all y'all can band together, bro. Straight up, bring it on. All y'all soft. I don't care who it is, the whole world. All y'all soft, and you're gonna lose to Batman. Easy, guarantee, bro. Just like you've been doing. It's already happened. Like, that's what people don't get. Like I said, no, I've had real issues, problems, and beefs my entire life. I ain't never lost yet. I completely owned all
It's as usual. It's the same thing, but it's different somehow.
my enemies. What have you done lately? Huh?
I ate dinner about 2 hours ago. That is something that I have done lately. Stopped at a coffee shop and got a nice sugar-free treat. And then I came home and I got on StreamYard, and here I am right now. How about you? Oh, yeah, that's right. Unnecessary walking in heat, insufficient liquids.
Yeah, exactly. So when noobs think they're special, no, you're not special. There ain't no one that's got my number or my card. You're just all the same. You're all going to continue to lose. Like I said, like him losing, stuck in a system as a pawn puppet, no freedom, no independent thought, no individualism. Can you imagine that?
All right, glad you can hang out, even if it is just for a few more minutes.
No human spirit. Like, that ain't living, bro. I'm sorry, but being like that, that's not living, bro. So that's why all these people are so miserable and uneventful. Like I said, that's why he was trying to do that fake talking, because he's really mad and triggered and pressed because of what I'm accomplishing here, because I'm winning and because I have my freedom. What do you mean, let you work, bro? I don't bother nobody, and I wasn't talking to you. How do I let you work if I'm not bothering you or interfering with you working? Why don't you let yourself work? You don't work.
What the
You
hell?
sit there and make excuses and do nothing. You sit there and talk a bunch of yada yada nonsense, and real people don't buy it. You're a joke.
Projection 101 with Tyrese Need.
Hey, how about that dude from Speakeasy that was G-checking you on the phone? What happened with that? You didn't say nothing to him. That's kind of weird because I'm tougher than all the guys in Speakeasy. What? What? Bro, they all know me, bro. All them dudes are cows. What are you talking about? They all know reality. What are you talking about? That's what I'm saying. They want to act and play different rules and different games, but it's all like when I'm not around. That's some power stuff. And that's what they all are. That's why that bar has never been successful and is a complete joke. Don't nobody want to go there. That's the truth. They ain't never been successful. And all they do is expend people. Real talk. Don't none of you have a formula for success. You have a formula for nonsense. See, that's the thing. Why would I want to just be a part of fake drama? Who wants that? Bro, we're real people, man. I want to make checks and make money and build and get where I'm going. I don't care how hard it is or how much time it takes. I don't have time to deal with and inherit other people's drama and problems and their fakeness and their complaints and their whining. And I don't have time for that nonsense. You feel me? That's why I love what I do, because I work for myself. I own my own business. I run my own business. I'm a corporate CEO independently. I built all this by myself. Didn't nobody put me in power. I put myself in power. You know, and like I said, they can't stand it. They can't stand me because I represent everything they'll never be. That's why. Not that I did anything wrong. I did everything right. And stop talking about so-called women, because all the so-called women are weak and a joke, and they're a part of this. They're all in on it, and half of them are going to prison. So do your push-ups too, ladies. Real talk. Like, see, that's what I'm saying when y'all be talking about women. Like, they're not women. They're so-called women.
They're so-called women. That is still just totally blowing me away. It reminds me of an old joke that I heard on the Phil Hendry show 25 years ago. The difference between a slut and a whore is that a slut will fuck anyone. A whore will fuck anyone except you.
They're a joke. Real human women would never go against a real man. Any normal woman that sees me, especially with everything I go through, they would feel bad and sorry for me and want to help. That's what a woman with a heart does. That's what a human being does. Y'all are a joke. You know, that's why, I mean, it makes my day when I've got, like, literally there was a whole car full of women and they're going by cheering, right? Well, that has to be real women to some extent, because they're cheering and they know what they're cheering for. You see what I'm saying? Y'all got to remember, man, this is all a blessing. It's all a blessing in disguise. You know, all these things that I went through and happened, it's still a blessing. You understand? Still a blessing nonetheless, because every time that they have their little fake smirk and make their little snide remarks, it doesn't bother me. I just look and pay attention. And it's like, yeah, that's what I had to go through to become who I am and become Batman.
Okay, Red Pill, you go study hard now. Say goodbye to Red Pill.
To me, I look at that as God using y'all to pave my way. He's not using you because he don't work with the devil, but it's the devil trying to get in the way.
I totally agree. Best, greatest radio show I believe I have ever heard.
And in the process, you know, you're helping me. God is outsmarting you.
And then he took that part in that television show and it was all over.
God's plan is God's plan, man. God's plan is real. You feel me? So, like I said, I don't know what people think. I don't know what you tell yourself, but keep on making them unwise decisions, because I'm going to capitalize off every single one. You feel me?
How?
I got what I need today. Like I said, we just got to hope there's no issues. There shouldn't be. 21st to the 26th needs to roll around as quickly as possible. Get my money.
He did, in fact, get paid. And once again, it took him 3 months. 3 months.
And continue to work. And it's that simple. You understand? And I'm getting paid to exist because I'm just filming and working and doing my job and getting paid for it.
No, you're not.
It looked like that man was smiling. He was like,
once every 3 months, you're not. I wouldn't really call that getting paid for it.
Older man.
I wouldn't.
I don't really care what people do, man. I don't care if they film me. I don't care what they film me doing. I don't care about none of that. I don't care about nobody. I'm doing me. Hey, that was cool. He waved. At least he said hi. So, see, that's what I'm saying. I mean, you keep on pushing through all the negativity. At some point, it's going to turn positive. You know, I'm never going to change my...
It took me a week to figure out that he was the guest and the host.
Demeanor of who I am. I'm going to keep being myself and keep on being a grown man about everything. And I'm not going to watch how I talk or what I say. I'm going to keep on speaking the truth because that's what needs to happen. You feel me? And like I said, I'm trying to get everybody to wake up. I'm trying to build positivity. You feel me? I'm not going back down to nothing and nobody. I'm going to stand on business and stand on what I believe. Feel me? So,
okay, we have about 6 minutes left with this video. By the time I quit running my mouth, we'll be here for another 15 to 20 minutes. So, hey, why not go out on a strong note? Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to end this whole thing with a great big smoke 'em if you got 'em right here on Negative 43 TV. And it is the top of the hour wherever you may be in the world, unless you're our friends in Newfoundland and Labrador, in which case it is 25 minutes after the hour.
like I said, I mean, it's clear that it's having a big effect. And it just goes to show you, man, a lot of people, not everybody's your friend, man. A lot of people are not happy for you seeing you win. I mean, that's the thing. This is not about just money right now. You know, I ain't getting paid much at all. I'm still struggling like hell. This is about the purpose behind what I'm doing, which is a lot bigger picture, because everybody's getting involved in seeing everything that's been done to me. Like I said, these people paid off these people at these jobs, okay, and had me fake fired. And they never replaced my income I lost. That right there should be a lawsuit. They should replace my income. All that money I could have been making working, I wanted to work, right? And y'all took that opportunity from me. So when you've done that at so many different jobs, following someone around on the internet like you do, once that gets taken to court, yeah, they're probably going to say, okay, well, y'all need to replace all that income. Y'all ain't letting this man go to work.
So let me make sure I've got this right. The people that didn't hire you owe you money. Good God, what planet are you fucking on? You're not on the face of the earth. I mean, we've known this, but that's just an extraordinary thing to say. People that didn't hire you owe you money because you didn't get a job. You're not getting jobs down there. You'll never get hired down there. If the whole goofy Batman thing that you're out just destroying yourself with every day doesn't get you, your YouTube stuff will. Because you think, for some reason, that it's simply wonderful, just out of this world. Your employer will not agree. Your potential employer will not agree.
They will not let me work, bro. I have tried to work this entire time, bro. I filled out job
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Brother Ardash.
applications for decades. I tried to work down here. They don't let me work anywhere. And then I finally get a job, and you people start making you calls and stop my money. Like I said, that's not a bad thing for me. That's going to turn into a blessing. I think y'all going to have to come up off of all that money in court. They're going to have y'all pay me millions of dollars. There's going to be so many lawsuits. I think I might get like a lot of settlements. You know.
Well, if that's what the doctor says, I'd listen.
I mean, and even if I didn't, at least the world will know the truth. It don't even matter what the courtroom says. If they try to go against reality, that's insane. I mean, all this stuff happened. It's happened in front of everybody. There should be witnesses. It should be records. It should be on file.
In fact, I will take a hit of my pineapple cart right here, right now. I'll even leave the mic open in case I choke my brains out, which has been known to happen. When you're 64 years old, it happens a lot more than it used to. I can tell you that. Here we go.
And if not, the channel tells the whole story. So, I mean, I can't lose. Oh, and trust me, they're not worried about me defending myself. They're not worried about me speaking up for myself. That's not wrong. That's what I was supposed to do. So y'all need to give me that $800 back from Green Bay too, because y'all all corrupt. Feel me? Nah, people like it, man. People understand this. I'm bigger than the system, man. This is not about one area, one place. This is about the whole country and the whole world and the way this system runs. Everything I'm talking about, this is not my plan. It's not
yes, refreshing.
What I wanted to do. These people made me. Say, you created Batman, literally. If it wasn't for how they treated me and did me, because I'm God's son, I would have never been even talking like this. And I would have never been put in this position, right? Which I think is a position of power, you know? So they wanted to take my power away. And in turn, I feel like they gave me my throne and gave me all the power.
Wow.
God gave me power.
Wow.
You know?
Wow.
So it is what it is, man. Like
Your throne. How can you justify making that statement? What throne? Are you talking about the toilet over at the park? You know, the same bathroom that you're constantly doing those stupid selfies in? Yep, that one?
I said, these people are highly confused. You know, anybody think they messing with me, you highly confused.
Haven't smoked or drank shit since I was 26. No, seriously. Very good for you, because I've always believed that anything in this life that you can live without, you're better off for it. That's a good job.
You got to be straight delusional, bro. I do this. But
now, I quit drinking when I was 27 and haven't had a drink since then. Weed, of course, was another issue. Weed never fucked with me. The big thing was that pot does not turn me into somebody that I'm not. Alcohol does.
I just couldn't believe that today, man. And like I said, they time it too. They know I'm about to do my training. So what does he do? He starts doing, that's illegal use of a telecommunication device, TJ. You need to be held accountable in a court of law for it. And you need to do jail time for it. You understand? We need to start holding people accountable. Yeah, they're watching, they're timing stuff. It don't work like that. You know what I mean? And that's what they do. They try to time what they're doing because they want me to be around people. And they're hoping that, like, I get upset, which any normal human would. And they want me to act out of character or say the wrong thing so they can try to get me in trouble.
That's never going to happen. You say nothing to anybody. As my dad used to say, you wouldn't say shit to anybody if you had a mouthful of it.
They've been doing this every single day, 24 hours a day, taking shifts. I mean, how is something that, how an operation that illegal, how can it go on this long and you not say that it?
I am very happy for you, Juss. And if I had it to do over again, I'd never smoke and I'd never drink. The weed, come on in, baby.
It's all corrupt. I mean, it's so easy to figure out. It's unbelievable. Like, all the evidence is staring us all right in the face. It's all right in front of everyone. But like I said, I'm not even worried about it because God's going to handle that. That'll all handle itself. You know, what I got to focus on is my...
So what do you do when I call smoke 'em if you got 'em? Remember, Just, it's always here. Have a puff, have a sip, have a little something to eat, maybe some Doritos. It's just about what makes you happy.
Job and continuing to train and continuing to work harder than anybody would. I'm getting strong as hell, man. Still getting stronger. Real talk. I was impressed today because I've been going so hard. I don't have any energy or strength left, and I just keep pushing myself. So it's like, I don't know, it's kind of cool. You know, I'm figuring out how to just keep going and keep going and keep.
You'll be manning the control desk, R-Dash. You'll be doing that in Sector X, and you'll be doing that on Sunday from 0 hours to 600 hours.
Keep going. And like I said, I train different methods, different ways, and I do different things. So it's all working, man. So like I said, man, if y'all want to support me, I need you to donate. I'm going to make it anyway. God is going to provide my budget. We need people to step up and show some financial support, man. It's just that simple. You know, I'm doing everything I can, going out my way. Do it the best I can, man. I know that. I'm beyond proud of myself. Nothing else I could do. I do it all. I just got to wait on God to deliver. Feel me? Like I said, if I get all this money, I'm going to work on making sure there's no corruption and helping all these people.
I do it all. I just have to wait for God to deliver. In other words, you're sitting around waiting for a miracle.
And I want to help create the economy and structure things the right way. I want to rebuild the entire system. So I'm going to definitely help the economy in the valley if I get the chance to. But I want to like rebuild everything. I might even run for mayor or something. We'll see. So I'll talk to y'all later, man. Like I said, I'm an independent politician and I'm busy. All right, keep on listening and please donate and pay me. It will help me. Anything you send will help a lot. Send 20 or 50 bucks, please. Someone. Thank you.
And the thing I like the most about that is he didn't sound desperate at all, did he? That was Tupac Figured Out the System and Woke Up Batman here on Negative 43 TV. And that is all that I have for you on this Wednesday evening. As always, thank you very much for spending some of your day with us here on Negative 43 TV. I believe I am in love with the comments posting themselves automatically down there in the lower right-hand corner. Oh, man, it just makes everything so much easier. I can highlight comments that maybe I'm reading for the listeners or highlight comments in general, but there it is. Nothing ever gets missed. Orzo1 is here. Unfortunately, you're here very late, but the cool thing is, wait a minute or so, or not after this ends, and you can watch it all and have the whole doggone thing to yourself. So, programming note, I am still up in the air with Saturday Madness, as Saturday is my 45th wedding anniversary. I don't know if I'll be available or not. I can tell you I will for sure go live probably tomorrow and try to make it an earlier stream in the day. And I'll tell you about Saturday Madness maybe then. If not there, keep an eye on Sneedville Now magazine, which is, of course, yep, that's right. It's my comments over there on my page at Richbartone. So again, great time as always, but you know what I'm fixing to say. You certainly do. It's time to bring up the house lights and go home. I'm Richbartone, and until the next time, I'll talk to you.
I have slit the surly bonds of earth and danced the skies on laughter-silvered wings. Sunward I've climbed and joined the tumbling mirth of sun-split clouds and done 100 things you have not dreamed of. Wheeled and soared and swung high in the sunlit silence. Hovering there, I've chased the shouting wind along and flung my eager craft through footless halls of air. Up the long, delirious, burning blue, I've topped the windswept heights with easy grace, when never lark nor even eagle flew. And while with silent, lifting mind, I've trod the high, untrespassed sanctity of space, put out my hand and touched the face